Hello everyone. Oh, I'm Machi and welcome to the Love Freely Tribe. I turned the camera a little bit today to try to get some light. I know I'm talking quiet. I, you know, just making it work. Also, I'm a little tired myself, so between not really wanting to be too loud because I don't want to wake anybody up, mixed with me being tired, here I am talking quiet. So hopefully you can hear me. Either way, one step at a time. We're just gonna keep figuring it out as we go, getting better, getting stronger, getting smarter. Anyway, happy full moon. It's August 3rd. We have been waiting for this moment. A lot of you may have watched my new moon video earlier, a couple weeks back, and we set intentions and we set goals, and so I am so happy to see you here today, to be here with you today, and your energy and my guides and yours today, to say congratulations on everything you've accomplished. And I know a lot of us have not accomplished everything we set out to do, but for what you have accomplished, let's get a pat on the back. You did so good. Pat yourself on the back and tell yourself how good you did. Even give yourself a hug. You are amazing. Say it to yourself, I am amazing. I did so good. I am accomplished. I have accomplished so many things in your life leading up to this day, but in regards to this moon cycle specifically, you have worked so hard and I'm so proud. And it's not just what you've done physically, it's not just the things you wrote down that may have had some kind of physical result, like getting a project done or anything like that. You've done so much energy work already. Here we are, and this is life, and I'm loving it, and I'm glad you're here. And I just want to tell you that, like, it wouldn't be the same without you. So I'm glad that you're here on this earth, living in this time as well. So it's amazing. Anyway, so happy full moon. All about celebration, all about release. Oh, here comes my cat. Maybe, okay, I think we're gonna be all right. Cool, sweet. Oh, I forgot one thing I wanted to look up. I gotta write that down. Sorry about that. Okay. So, today I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm going to talk through some messages I received today during my meditation, and then I have selected some cards. I have not looked at them yet, but I've selected some specific cards, a little advice on removing some blockages, what those blockages are, and what reward you will be receiving or have the opportunity to receive should you heed this advice and in removing these blockages. And this is really for from now to the next new moon, which I apologize, I don't know the actual date for, so I might have to grab my phone in a second and look that up. But anyway, and then I have pulled an all-over energy card for the month of August, because not only is it the new moon, but this is my first video that I'm filming that's been in August, so we gotta know what's going on with this month. We gotta ask Spirit what to look for. What are we anticipating for this month? So what's the vibe? You know, what is the vibe? Anyway, using the Vortex Deck, that is, and I will put, where you can find that in the description. This right here. Alright. And so with that being said, I'm going to just give it another reminder, I feel I should say. Whatever you have holding you back, with the new full moon energy, we're in it today. Today is when it actually went full. The moon became full at, I think, midnight today, and it'll be full for the next 2 to 3 days. So really harness this energy to journal and think about what it is that has been holding you back from whatever you haven't been able to do based on what you set for yourself to do during the new moon. But also, if you've checked all those boxes, take these next 2-3 days to celebrate. I mean, we should all be celebrating what we did accomplish, but especially those of you who accomplished everything you set out to. Celebrate, baby! Let loose. Use these next couple of days to just, fuel that wild child within and just be happy. Go outside, have a bonfire safely. Have some drinks, dance, party, just chill. Be so, just make sure to be proud of yourself and everything you've done. And that goes for everybody. But those of us who have not accomplished everything we set out to do during the new moon, it's time to really dig deep into what's stopping us, what got in the way. And you may say it's a physical thing. Oh, well, I got, I don't know. I don't want to put anything out there. I heard something about a car trouble. So I don't want to put that energy out there. I don't want anybody's cars getting in any kind of trouble. But, some of you may have had some issues in that sense. Some of you may have just been mentally blocking yourself. So that's what this reading's going to be about after I go over the journal, after I go over what I journaled about after the meditation. Yeah, so we're just going to talk about that first. So thank you for being here, first of all, and just so you know, yeah, I am just so excited to be here sharing this information, these messages with you. This is a new journey for me personally, and I've just been really just trying to sink into it, really just trying to keep trusting, and I'm just really grateful for anyone watching this video right now. I'm so grateful that you're here because I don't know, I'm following my heart, and I can only hope that you all are aware of how grateful I am for your support and for you being here, and how grateful Spirit is for you listening to the messages and doing your best. And just so you know, when I pulled the deck out initially, the first card that I saw on the bottom was Love Freely. They have a card in the deck called Love Freely, so I just thought that was a little hello from Spirit. So I always think that that's so cute when that happens. But anyway, so let's go over this meditation. Okay. Whew. A lot. And I wrote it a little scattered, so maybe we're going to be a little scattered this month, because I normally write freely, but this I really wrote very kind of over here, my notes. So maybe we're going to be jumping around a little bit. Maybe we're going to have to work on some focus this month, or at least for the rest of this moon cycle. I'm going to have to figure out what the exact date is of the next new moon. My phone is over there. I just don't feel like leaving the camera, and I'm going to. Okay, I'll be right back. One of my cats is resting on my pillow, and he just happens to be like one of our cats that doesn't really do that often. But lately he's been kind of, being extra cuddly and things like that. Probably because he's a Leo, and we're in Leo season now, so shout out to Leos. Okay, two things I want to look up. The next new moon, I don't have my own calendar. All in due time. And yeah, if you want to check out the description, there's timestamps to help you navigate if you haven't checked that out already. And also there is my Instagram link, handle, and there's also my email if you want any personal readings. And oh, wait, no, we're past that. And sorry, I got sidetracked. Oh, and there's information on how to donate if you'd like to donate, so I can just get new decks and fund some merch or spiritual tools and things that I will be hopefully making a shop for very soon, but all in due time. It's all good. Just helps me with materials like decks and candles and things like that. So, all right, appreciate it, but don't feel obligated. Okay, so the next new moon. Wait, this says it's on the 20th. Okay, so apparently August 18th is the next new moon. So today's August 3rd. So it's like a couple more weeks. I should know this, but I'm still learning myself. But that gives us, 15 days? And I'm also not the best with remembering numbers all the time. It's not always easy for me. Most of the time, not always. So yeah, from here to August 18th is what this card reading is going to be directed towards, because those of us who still got stuff we want to get done before the next new moon, we need that revamped energy. We need a little boost. We need some extra advice from Spirit to tell us how to get past these blockages that we're still holding on to, and be able to move forward. Sorry. Oh goodness. I'm very sorry that this video is already this chaotic. There's a beetle. I have to go save the beetle. That might not be a beetle. That might be a cicada. Okay, I apologize for that. I'm pretty sure that's a cicada. I don't really ever see them up close, but here in Florida, you hear them all the time, and I'm pretty sure that's what they look like. That didn't look like a regular beetle to me. Okay, it's all good. Alright, so yes. What am I, 13 minutes in, and I'm already losing track. So, let's recap. Alright. No, we don't need to recap. You know where I'm at. Sorry. I'm just getting sidetracked today. Moving forward. Alright, hopefully you guys are utilizing the timestamps, because trying to be the type of person that just posts one-shot videos also gives me less editing to do, which editing does not always bring me joy. But I'm not, I'm very all over the place when I do my one-shot videos, but you know what? It's all learning. We're going to get better. I'm actually going to lose my focus one last time and close this door a little bit to the outside so less bugs are coming in, and then we're ready. You may be asking yourself, Machi, how do you get anything done? Judging by the way that this video has gone so far. You know what? It's just all magic. It's all magic and love and trust and hope. And accepting who I am and loving it. And that's how it goes for me, okay? Alright. Sorry, Spirit. I'm being too goofy. Let's be real now. Okay. Thank you for sitting through that. So, here's the meditation interpretation. So, did my own full moon ritual. Burnt a piece of paper with everything that I want to let go of, everything that I feel like is blocking me. Burnt a piece of paper up outside. If you're going to do that very safely. Again, just, it's on you. Anyway, just a tiny piece of paper. Burnt it up outside, felt amazing, wanted to just like howl at the moon, even though I can't really see the moon because we're supposed to have a tropical storm, but it didn't really storm. But anyway, which was a little anticlimactic. But again, blessed because you can't wish that, I can't be passed by a tropical storm and then sit and wish that a tropical storm hit because that's, no, you gotta be grateful. Because we didn't lose power or anything like that, so grateful. Anyway, so I'm like, man, and where I live, I can't, at this hour, I can't necessarily be howling at the moon. Maybe one day when we have our own property or something and I can just let loose. Ooh, that'd be a great day. But anyway, when that day comes, but I still was like, all right, let's go meditate. Let's go, let's go let some stuff out. Let's go soak this energy in. Even if you can't see the moon, the energy is still around you. And the sky was looking beautiful. Even though it was a bit cloudy still, the sky was looking so beautiful. So I went out there and I just immediately I had to sink in a little bit, took my shoes off, sunk into the ground, and really what I wanted to do was just start singing and dancing. And I'm not gonna lie, the first song, now, sorry. Now, it is quite a trendy song on the app TikTok right now. I feel like it's an old song, though, I think. And it's the song that goes, sometimes it's soft as a misty rain, or whatever. And that song came to my head, right? Now, I've meditated with that song before because it's a very relaxing melody and I really appreciate the lyrics. Something about the lyrics just always stick with me. And so I thought, it's just in my head because I'm calm, I'm chilling, I'm feeling good out here, I'm feeling free. And it just kept coming to me and I just wanted to sing it. I just wanted to dance around. I'm stomping my feet, dancing around, snapping to myself and stuff. So it's just a really great time to rejoice, be happy. Full moon vibes. That's what I absolutely just am thrilled about a full moon each time, is that you just get this energy that's just, it's like you just lose control of yourself and it's amazing. But not in a negative way or violent way or anything like that, but you just submit to the energy around you. You just submit to that full moon energy, and it makes you want to sing, it makes you want to dance, it makes you want to just let loose, have fun, be heard, call out, just live, enjoy. Just, I don't know, it's just that vibe. I love that vibe. So I just wanted to read the lyrics to the actual song to you. The song by SWV. I don't know why it says 7. Interesting. Because the lyrics are so beautiful, obviously, but also I feel like there's a lot of messages in here from Spirit to say, to just let it all come out, let it rain down, just let that love flow. I just love it. Okay, and if this is a little hint as to what's coming for August, welcome August. Welcome. You are here and we are ready. Okay? So sometimes it's soft as a misting rain that gently touches my soul. It cools the fire that burns in me and I simply lose control. So just rain down on me. Let your love just fall like raindrops. Rain on me. Just rain down on me. Let your love just shower me. Just rain on me. full as a dam at capacity. My passion's about to explode. I can't escape. It's surrounding me. I'm caught in a storm that I don't need no shelter from. I love that. Just caught in this storm of emotion, love, just everything, just this watery energy. And storm, like this is the full moon in Aquarius, so that wind, that air, colliding with those watery energies, those big emotions that we're still working through, that you don't need no shelter from. I thought that stuck out to me so, firmly, that all these feelings and all these things that, Spirit wants us to allow, Spirit wants us to, rain down on us with, it can be scary like a storm can, but you don't need shelter from this storm. This is meant to be felt. Ooh, you don't need shelter from this storm. This is meant to be felt. That's got to be the title of the freaking video. You don't need any shelter from this storm. It's meant to be felt. Sorry, I'm trying to write like as fast as humanly possible, and it's just like scribbles. Okay, so then the chorus happens again a few times. Okay, yeah, and then it just goes into shower me, sprinkle me, fall down on me. I love that. Oh, I love that. Fall down on me. Like, I'm seeing like a trust fall. Like, Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid of this. Spirit wants you to just let it all come down. You do not need shelter from this storm. Whatever storm you feel like you're in, or storms to come for you, you do not need shelter from these storms of emotion and feeling and things. And I feel like that's a message from Spirit saying, fall down on me. I'll catch ya. Trust fall. Ooh, I'll catch ya. Okay? And with that being said, I did feel anxiety at some point, especially after navigating this. Ooh, what's this fun little feeling I'm feeling? This new moon dancing, singing feeling. I did start to feel some anxiety. Now, personally, I am lacking some sleep and things like this, so could be a lot to do with my personal root chakra and third eye chakra, things that I'm going through. But also, it might have also could very well be a sign that anxiety is happening a lot for a lot of you right now, or is going to be happening, especially based on these messages of emotions coming down, love coming down. A lot of us have a hard time accepting love. A lot of us have a hard time accepting our feelings and feeling our feelings, and so there may be a lot of anxiety to be built up, or that's already built up. And I did feel as though, like, kind of like the sensation of, like, someone kind of having my back, like being behind me kind of thing. And, again, like, it raises my anxiety even just kind of speaking about anxiety, but I think that was just Spirit, like, trying to send a message, saying that, like, we got your back. Like, we know you're scared, but we got your back, whether you like it or not. So just let it all happen. And yeah, sorry, I'm hungry, so I'm trying to get through this, so I can eat something, but there's a lot of notes just in my brain. It's like, where are we at? Okay, so, also I wanted to point out that you may be, if not already, navigating, or reflecting on some past traumas, especially from childhood, and I'll be doing an inner child video here soon. But please pay attention to your dreams. If you're having dreams, like, it may very well be that you have dreams that are actually just like the stories, like, of memories, like traumatic memories, or traumatic, like, things that have happened to you, but, like, you're actually kind of living them in your dream, or some things about your dream could be signaling towards that, like your subconscious may be wanting to navigate these things more. And please do not don't discard that, don't reject that, don't be afraid. Journal it out, talk to someone about it. Always seek professional help if that is something that is available to you and needed. And yeah, so I just want you to know that that could be a lot to do with this feelings raining down. It could also, it's always great feelings as well, but I just feel like for some of us, a big chunk of us here in the collective, it could just be a lot of emotional, reliving a really emotional things, releasing really emotional, like releasing emotions that we've suppressed based on like traumatic experiences. And so if you have any of these memories pop up, or especially in your dreams, it's like they're telling you, like, especially in your dreams, because that is like one of the surefire ways that your subconscious can truly speak to you is when you're dreaming. Please don't ignore them, and take time to talk them through, think them through, write them down, that kind of thing. Work with a professional, whatever it is. So I just want to make that clear. Okay, so then I saw in the clouds, I saw a bat shape. I was like, interesting. And it was more interesting because I had seen bats flying around already. And as I noticed the cloud that was bat shaped, three bats flew right over it, like over me, to where like it was passing through the cloud that I was looking at. 1, 2, 3 bats. So I thought that was very important. Bats are a symbol of death. So if you want to talk about like the death tarot card and stuff like that, which doesn't always mean, something scary, or, death in that way, but death more in the sense of letting go of the old. Letting go of the old and in with the new. And I'll tell you one thing. I was kind of in my own moment of prayer out there, kind of just confessing my fears to spirit, and kind of just trying to, sink into that feeling of releasing, right? Because it's the new moon, so I wanted to release these old habits that I was sinking back into, and spoke personally on behalf of myself and what I'm going through. And so I think that this is really interesting that that these bats symbolize letting go of the old and in with the new. So we're shedding things, we're letting things go, we're transitioning, we're initiating new things in our life, new beginnings. So I'm really excited. So we're in the new month. And we can let go of everything that doesn't serve us anymore. I'm sure you've heard that a time or two. And we can focus on the new. And I don't know about you, but the past couple videos that I've posted, I'm pretty sure I've touched on this topic. But a lot of us are literally just dropping like old relationships or old career plans or old businesses that aren't working out for us, or old goals, old stuff in our house. Like, a lot of us are just dropping the old, or we're getting ready to drop the old so we can bring in the new, because we're actually allowing ourselves to let the stuff rain down on me, letting these feelings of love for ourselves and for others and all these emotional things rain down on us, right? We're getting ready to let that happen, so we know we're stepping into the new. We know we're transitioning. We know new beginnings are ahead, and I think that's amazing. So this was just confirmation on that. The 3 is important because personally it's my life path number. So I really resonate with the number 3 personally, but also it's the number, it represents a lot of, that was probably loud. It represents a lot of creativity and self-expression, and not just self-expression, but self-expression that's meant to be seen by others and admired by others. So it's associated with a lot of entertainers and things like that, like entertaining personalities, and creative and artistic personalities and careers and things like that. Socializing, and not just socializing, but encouraging others to be creative, encouraging others to use their creative side, which is really important. And if a lot of you are, don't know if you've heard this, but a lot of you out there in the collective that are slowly starting to wake up a little bit, they're like, 2020 has really opened my eyes to some things. I feel like this message is really for you to really lean into like your creativity. So if you are a creative person and you're just starting to kind of wake up on this, I want you to know, and Spirit wants you to know, that this is your message to just dive full force into that creative action and those creative forces that you're feeling from within. Because not to be brash, and I feel like this is how I kind of want to say it personally, because that's kind of how I talk, is like, don't do yourself a disservice, don't do the world a disservice by holding yourself back in everything that makes you uniquely you with your creative ability. Ooh, baby, okay? And that's not for me. I know I'm getting goofy at the end because I'm still living that new moon, keep it silly kind of vibe like we had the reading back a couple weeks ago. But I swear to you, with the power of this number 3, it really encourages you to to live out your creative aspirations, to be you, to fulfill this creative, creative urge that you have. Create, do whatever your specialties are, whatever makes you creative, uniquely you. But also, by you doing that, not only are you on your, like, living in line with your truest self and highest purpose, by being you in that way, you are encouraging others you may not even see, you may not even know. So it's extremely important that everyone in the collective, not only the creative people that resonate with this numerology, with this number 3, anyone watching this, anyone in the collective, whatever makes you you, it is very much time, more than ever, if not now, when. It is very much time for you to do what it is that makes you uniquely you, that really speaks to your highest self, that really connects you, aligns you with your highest purpose here on this earth in this lifetime. Not only because it's fulfilling for you and you deserve it, and you deserve everything that you are wanting and dreaming of, and you deserve to live a life of lessons and trials and successes and things like this, all the things that make life, you deserve to live those out in an authentic way for what makes you, essentially happy to freaking be here. But also, you're helping people, others that are in the collective, you're helping others wake up to themselves by being you, even if you don't see it. And that's extremely important. That's extremely important, to encourage our neighbor, even if we don't know, to encourage our neighbor, to encourage the next human being, to encourage the next soul, spirit that is connecting with us when we may not even know it, to be them and to do what makes them them. And I think that's amazing. And from an artist standpoint, for myself, and for any artists, any creative people watching this, it's a really great time. This number 3 that I picked up from the meditating outside is telling me that it's a really great time to promote other artists. So lift your art people up. If you have art friends or people that you admire, like, it doesn't matter if you feel like they're more established than you or less, or whatever it is. It's all labels. It's all just judging and comparing, and we don't need none of that, right? If you love something you see, if you love someone's work, if you love, if there's someone that comes to mind, or someone when you're scrolling on the internet that you feel like you just really need to show people that you're connected to this person's work, like, now is a great time to do that, because the energy is just flowing. It's just flowing. Rain down that love. Rain down on me. Rain all that love down on you. Let it rain down over you, and encourage it to rain down over someone else. And just simply promoting someone, like, that doesn't mean like a paid promotion kind of, or doesn't even mean like promo in the sense like, hey, like posting an ad. It doesn't even mean that, but just telling someone else, or social media wise or whatever, just saying like, hey, this artist I really, really love. I just wanted to say, like, I really love your stuff, and I wanted to show people who follow me that I love your stuff too. And that could just do all the difference for someone connecting with creative people. So it's a really great time for a lot of you might be collaborating with other artists, collaborating with other musicians, collaborating with other like, I'm seeing like sewing. Maybe some of you are like collabing and like making some clothing together with someone. That's pretty cool. And 3 brings a nice brighter outlook on life, very optimistic. And so I think that this new moon vibe of like, ooh, yeah. I think we're going to carry this with us the next couple weeks as we approach the new moon. And just keeping your perspective in check, like we talked about in the last video or two. Just keep your perspective in check and realize, when you feel down, when you feel like you're falling into that shadow space, ask yourself, ask spirit, really just question it, really just allow yourself to ponder and ask, is this a necessary moment of shadow work that I need to endure? Is this a necessary moment of these emotions and things that I must endure? Or is this an unnecessary, like, negativity drawing me down, pulling my vibe down? Like, you will know the difference if you just ask yourself. Spirit wants you to know that your intuition is stronger than you think. Some of you don't think you have intuition. That's very interesting. Your intuition is so much stronger than you think. If you just ask the questions, you'll know the answer. You just gotta ask, and you gotta be trusting in yourself that the answer that comes to you is the proper answer. So, and ask others is what I'm hearing too. Ask spirit, of course, but ask others. It's very nice to get another perspective is what I'm hearing from someone else. So maybe we're gonna call some friends and be like, hey, I wanted to do this, but now I don't know. What do you think? And it doesn't always have to be we take their answer, but it helps us put things in a different perspective, and you may realize, oh, I was worrying for nothing, or you might realize, oh, you know what? It's not for me. Whatever the question may be. I'm just spitballing what I'm hearing, right? So, tolerance is associated with the number 3, so just being tolerant. You don't need to take everything like, I can't handle this anymore, blah. Like, we're just going to tolerate stuff. We're going to stay optimistic. We're going to keep encouraging people. We're going to keep being us, creatively, and just as a person. Inspiration. So, again, you may be silently inspiring others you don't even know about, but also dig deep in what inspires you, or seek new inspiration for yourself, because we've got these new beginnings, right? That's what the bat was telling us. We've got these new beginnings. If you need a little help from this number 3, seek out some new inspiration. Maybe you're going to go see some nature. Maybe you're going to go to a museum. Maybe you're going to just scroll around social media, find new people to follow, a new artist, and be like, oh, this is cool. Maybe you'll hear a song, maybe something on TV. Sometimes if you're watching a show and a show just says a sentence to you and you hear it and you just keep hearing it over and over and you're like, why is that sticking out to me? Lean into that. Be inspired by it. What was the message? What did it say? What did Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank just say? Why is it sticking with you? Some of you are Shark Tank fans just like me. Anyway. So, and then I immediately thought of the word joy because of the brighter outlook that the number 3 brings to us, and just because of that was basically encapsulated the feeling that I was feeling out there, this just joy, just feeling like, yeah, but again, that sprinkle of anxiety came in because we still have things we need to work out to really optimize this joy, but that doesn't mean the joy is not reachable. And I think it's a really powerful message for this month, that, or at least for these next couple weeks, that we will be tapping into that joy, that blissful new moon feeling, right? But there may be times, and could very well be times, that we get kind of brought back down by the anxiety, but that's where the perspective comes in. Just check in with yourself. Is this something I really need to feel and work out? Is this like my shadow self, my subconscious, like asking for attention on this memory or this feeling? Or am I just bringing myself down because some type of unnecessary negative energy that I'm feeding into, right? Because it's all perspective. You're in control in that sense of how your emotions how you're handling your emotions, how you're feeling your emotions, but also sometimes it's very necessary. Sometimes the more negative side of things that we're feeling are very necessary, and it's just shadow work. But you're the one that's there to decide that. You're the one who needs to ask the question and trust in the answer that you hear. And don't ever stop asking questions. Don't ever stop asking the questions, especially when it comes to learning about yourself, because how else do you learn without asking questions? You know what I mean? But anyway, not only is joy a big just vibe for this number 3 and for what I feel like August is going to be all about. And again, remember, you can't be joyful 24/7, right? Because this is not how the yin and yang work within each of us, like we're all going to feel really great sometimes, and we're all going to feel really not so great sometimes. But it's all about staying authentic and staying balanced. But again, I feel like August is about finding that joy and really paying attention to the joy and what gives you that joy. When you have the joy, what is it that's giving you joy? Maybe write that down. I like that. But that doesn't mean you're going to have every waking moment of joy from here to the end of August, which if you do, that's crazy. That's amazing. But it just means to really be, I feel like the message is to really be grateful for that joy that you do feel this month, and to really lean into it. And thank you, Spirit, and allow yourself to feel the joy. Rain down on me. Let your love fall just like rain. That's the big word there. Let the love. Because a lot of us are like, not love. No, not joy, not bliss. No, I'm grumpy. I'm this, I'm that. The key word is let it. Oh, the anxiety. That's what it is. We're afraid to let it. Okay. A lot of us are afraid to let the love fall down. A lot of us are afraid to ascend into that highest self space. Let it. Let the love rain down on you. You do not have to be afraid. No. Navigate this anxiety. Be honest. Open up about it. Release it. But all the while, know that you can let this love fall down on you. Just let it. That's your choice. Wow. Wow, Spirit, thank you. Interesting. Not to mention, joy has 3 letters. We've been talking about number 3. And again, and on the extra side, Joy is the name of my late grandmother. Rest in peace to her, and I love her very much. And she embodied a lot of this. Very optimistic, very tolerant person, just very social, very just appreciating life, a bright outlook on life. She was very creative during times in her life as well. She didn't pursue like an art career or anything like that, but she was a creative person. And she just was who she was. And I mean, I know it inspired me, and I'm sure it inspired many, many others. And I just thought of her. So anyway, so I love her very much. So moving forward. Okay, so then I heard, my fears are strong, but I am stronger. So I thought that was interesting. A lot of us may feel like our fears are just overwhelming, but you gotta allow your authentic self to step in and remind you, yeah, but you're stronger, because you have survived all of your fears thus far. You have survived all the times you've been afraid. You've survived it. So your fears may be strong right now. When Spirit's asking you to let this rain of love fall down on you, your fears may be like, I don't know. But just know, like, as strong as they are, you're stronger, and you got the reins. You hold the reins. You get to say, no, we're going to allow this rain. You got the reins. Interesting. But anyway, yeah, like, you get to say, like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to let this love in. Ooh, yes. Ooh, heart chakra. Ooh, it's cracking open. All the dusty and crusty parts of our heart chakra are cracking open. The light is shining through. The rain is going to come down into a beautiful sun shower all month of August. Oh, I love it so much. Fantastic. I also saw a person's like side profile, which was kind of like an ear and a face, and so I took that as like a symbol of spirit being like, I'm listening. Tell me what you want. Tell me what's going on with you. Speak to me. Speak to me. So keep that in mind. Speak out to your higher power, whatever you believe in. Speak to them. Let it out. Let them know what's going on. This is how we learn. This is how we navigate. This is how we feel. This is how we release. Not just that. Also, could very well be a message of listening. Listen, what did I just say about accidentally hearing messages through Shark Tank or something, or through lyrics or through something? Listen. You hear something and you're like, what was that though? Why is that sticking with me? Listen to it. If someone is confiding in you and coming to you, wanting your perspective on something, make sure you're not just dishing out. Make sure you're listening to what they're saying and really hearing them as a person, as their own person with their own experiences. Really hear them. That will help you be a better friend, is what I'm hearing. That will help you do better for them or help them better if you listen. The better you listen, the more helpful you can be. And the more like better you'll feel about yourself afterwards, because sometimes we're just like, I don't know if I helped at all. If you really listen to somebody though, and trust yourself and your intuition on what to say and what to do for them, like, that goes a really long way. And sometimes people only want you to listen. Sometimes people aren't exactly looking for all this advice, all this crazy wisdom. So it's not as scary to help people as you think. Someone here needs to hear that. It's not as scary to help people as you think. Some people just want you to listen. So some of you need to work on that, and that's cool. I love that. So back to the bat cloud. The second time I looked at the cloud, I thought of a hummingbird. And we have this hummingbird toy. It was our cat's birthday the other day, yesterday. And one of the new toys that he got from us was this hummingbird toy. It's got like feathers and stuff all over it. And kind of has this like wailing cry. It's like half, battery's probably like half dead or something. So it's like, but anyway. Which I feel like is a message for me on that's how I'm going to start sounding if I don't recharge my batteries. But anyway, I did look up the symbolism for hummingbirds. Hummingbirds bring changes. Hummingbirds are very quick to change. So again, with the new beginnings and things, a lot of things are changing. For some of you, it's changing as fast as a hummingbird would, adapt to a situation. So get ready for that. Big changes, some abrupt. Joy, again, there's that word, that beautiful word. Again, love to my grandma for that. Joy. And letting go of the old. Here we are. This one was really, really big. This is one of the best messages from the symbolism of hummingbirds that I picked up on is staying on track with your goals, which is what we're trying to do from the new moon intentions that we set, right? But enjoying the process. I think that's going to be, like I said, I haven't read these cards that I pulled yet. I pulled them just blindly, intuitively and blindly. So I'm going to see them the same time you see them. But I honestly think that's going to be a big part of like what's blocking us, a lot of us who haven't accomplished certain things that were set to be accomplished during the new moon, is that like we haven't found that like place of enjoying the process, that place of just like, it's hard and we're staying on track, but like we can't really focus because like we're not like enjoying what we're doing. We're kind of just like, it's hard work, so it's like, okay, I gotta get it done, but like we haven't got it done yet because we're kind of procrastinating because we're not enjoying that process. And I think that's really important. I love that message. So stay on track. Hummingbird is helping us stay on track, so don't even worry about it. Hummingbird has got us, okay? But also enjoying the process, finding this joy, letting this love rain down on us through all the things that we're doing, having a bright outlook on life, tolerating things, and just making whatever fun or finding whatever joy we can out of it. I think that's a big message for these next couple weeks when we're breaking through, getting these goals done. And so this one was amazing as well. Last message about the hummingbird. Hummingbird wants us to pursue our dreams, no matter what obstacles. It's just amazing to me. I love it. So we're bringing in new beginnings, and we're getting started on new dreams, or we're taking a new start at an old dream or something. But we're being creative. We're inspiring others. We're pursuing our dreams. We're letting the love rain down on us. It is just abundant up in here. It's going to be a month of abundance. I'm so excited, at least for the next 2 weeks, that is. And whatever obstacles, whatever anxiety, whatever it may be, we're going to pursue it anyway. We're going to pursue this love. We're going to pursue these dreams anyway. We're just going to let it rain down on me. Okay? I love, love, love that. And then another note is just whenever you're navigating these anxieties or these fears, if you're not sure where to begin, I got a big message on, that you may be associating some fears and some anxieties and stuff that's blocking you with like the topic of success and failure. So some of you may be experiencing I don't know, some fears surrounding like success and failure, whatever that means to you. So just the message is just to be sure to navigate what you're feeling when that stuff comes up. Don't just write it off. Let's navigate it. Let's journal it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk to ourselves about it. Let's talk to Spirit about it. Let's talk to YouTube about it. So that's all I have for the notes. I think that's amazing. I think that is a great, foresight into these next couple of weeks of what kind of vibe we're walking into, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I really wanted to do I do stick and poke tattoos, and I really wanted to give myself a new tattoo today because it's been a little while, and now I feel like this is inspiring me big time. Something joyful. I love it. Okay, we're going to move into the cards now. I'm thinking maybe I will, should I just leave? I'll leave the camera like this. That's fine. I'm going to drink some water first. Okay, so first card I want to pull, and we'll see what it is. I pulled an overall energy for the month of August because, like I said, this is about the full moon. That's what this whole reading is about, is just getting through any more blockages that we may have keeping us from our goals this moon cycle with the power of the full moon goddess, okay? But also, welcome to August. So I gotta say what's up to August. I gotta just get a little taste. I gotta get a little hint of what August is gonna be bringing us. So the overall energy card for August we have right here. Take a bath. Interesting. Take a bath. Well, I'm seeing like a lush bath, just like roses but it's not like super sleepy time calm. It's like kind of playful too at the same time. It's just kind of like you're just chilling with yourself in a bath, soaking, maybe a candle. Doesn't feel like a romance thing. It just feels like you're just got some tunes on and you're just chilling and you're just hanging out with yourself, just giving yourself a break. Letting go of the stresses and recharging. So, yeah, I like that. So August is, August is about, sitting with yourself in some water, in watery areas. So again, maybe this emotional raining down on yourself kind of thing, going through stuff with yourself, because baths are typically a private thing. So I'm taking this as, we're going to be beside ourselves a lot, but not like in a horribly like negative way, just like in a way that we can just wade. I'm hearing like wade in the water, like wade with ourselves, wade in our emotions, steep with them, chill with them, love ourselves, get to know them, be there. And it's all love. With the roses that I saw just now, that's a flower of love. So a lot of self-love, self-care, again, tunes, maybe listen to some music, or again, we can revert back to this song, just like that kind of song of saying like, hey, let the love come down on me, like we're good, we're chilling, we are like healing ourselves, thank you Spirit, we're healing, Big healing, big recharge. Maybe taking a break, I guess. I feel as though this is going to be a very productive month. So I don't think that this means like to not get anything done this month, but I feel like it's like to keep yourself, you know, you're going to be in a very healing state. So you might need to be, continually checking in on yourself, taking a little break here and there. Just kind of, even if it's not like literally taking a break, but just kind of like coming back to that image of I'm in a nice bath and I'm chilling. Like when, like tolerating things when things just aren't going how you were wanting to go or whatever. Like instead of stressing it, you're just gonna, hey baby, I'm chill. I'm good. I'm letting this all rain down on me because you know why? I'm no longer afraid. I'm not afraid to let all this water flow, to let all these feelings flow, to let all these things happen. I'm not afraid. I am chilling. I'm in love in myself, and I'm just gonna take this moment and appreciate time. And hummingbirds actually have a lot to do with how you perceive time, and so maybe we're just gonna be, I don't know, not holding everything against ourselves as far as time and schedules go. Like we're just going to literally exist and be and enjoy that a lot more this month, and I love it. Yeah, so very interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Not the card I was expecting. Could be a lot of cleansing too. So if you're doing light work or spiritual work, lots of cleansing. You may need to sage more often, or whatever you use, whatever kind of herb you use to cleanse your space, you may need to do that more often. Keep cleansing. A lot more negative energies could be trickling in, or you may be more prone to this anxiety, right? Because a lot of feelings are happening. So I like that. That's a good thing to be conscious of, is keeping things cleansed. You may not even know when you're picking up on other people's energies and projecting stuff and all that. So just keep yourself protected, keep yourself cleansed. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, so first deck is, I did blockages, and then I did reward, and then I did, okay, yeah. So first little 3 deck here are the blockages that you are enduring, you watching this, that you will need to break through in order to get the things done in your new moon intentions that you want done by the end of this moon cycle. So, August 18th-ish. These cards are going to describe those blockages to us. Then we're going to find out some advice, and then we're going to find out your reward should you heed this advice to move said blockages. So, cry, flirt, and smile. These are your blockages. So what I'm getting from this is you're not allowing yourself to feel something that you really don't want to feel. That's what I'm getting from this. You're kind of blocking your sacral chakra, which is associated with that numerology, that number 3. It's your creativity, it's your pleasure center. You're not allowing yourself to, be sensual. If you're in a relationship, you're kind of being standoffish maybe on the sexual side, or you're just not being stimulated in that way, in that pleasurable way, whether it be sexual or just sensual, emotional, whatever. Again, it could relate to creativity. You're not being very super creative lately. Could be like you're lonely. If you are single, you're not really like getting yourself out there, trying to flirt, trying to reach out. You're not doing a lot of that. And that's okay. It's just what you're going through. So, and then smile. Maybe a lot of us are being negative. Not to call you out like that, but it feels like you're being kind of negative. You're forgetting to appreciate things. You're forgetting to be grateful. You're forgetting to smile for everything you have. A lot of you are not praying at night if you used to do that, or a lot of you are just so surrounded by stress in the home right now. I'm feeling that you just don't see anything to be grateful for because you're just so caught up in your own, just bringing your own vibe down, and you're just on this like domino effect of just negativity, just like this sucks and then this sucks and then this sucks, and you're just stuck in that. So this is what a lot of your blockages are right now, and we're about to learn how to get through them. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And you know what? It sounds a lot just like letting go again, which is so precious, that our month ahead that we're in right now is all about letting go, because we got to let this stuff go. These are basic needs of an emotional person, really, is to feel comfortable enough to cry, to release these emotions, to feel comfortable enough to, embrace your sexuality and, your creativity and things of that nature, like those personal, private, or pleasurable things, and to find gratitude in each day. I mean, these are almost like fundamental things that as human beings, especially sentient beings, like, that we need in order to stay aligned, stay balanced, stay with our most highest self. So I'm not surprised that this is what we're going through, but we also need to be aware of it, and find our way through it. So this is our advice to get through these blockages. We've got rest. Good advice, Spirit. Oh, by the way, thank you for all of this. I normally say thank you more than I have just now. Learn something new, love it, and allow the feelings. Would you look at that? I mean, there's not much more I need to describe about these. Really, this is the biggest one. Just let it rain down on you. Let these feelings come out. It's all love. It might not look like love or feel like love to you because it's sadness or fear or shame or guilt or whatever, but you need to allow these feelings. You absolutely need to. Learn something new. What are we doing? We're doing new beginnings. So just dive right into it. Let this heal you. Maybe learning your new hobby, or jumping into your new beginning, your new business, your new job, your new dream, or your new plan to your old dream, or whatever. Maybe this is what's going to, stimulate that creative, that pleasurable part of yourself. Give you something new to smile about, right? Feeling new. And rest. Oh, Lord. If this isn't for us, then I don't know what is, because this is speaking loud and clear to me. So here's your advice. Rest. Let it go, for night after night when you need to rest. Make sure you're getting better rest. You might need to cleanse your space more and cleanse yourself. Physically bathe in order to be able to reach this rest, this healing rest that you so desperately need. Spirit knows you deserve, and Spirit wants you to understand that you need right now. Allow these feelings. Even if you don't like crying, if you need to cry, or if you need to let something out, allow it. And when you're grumpy, make sure you're finding that optimism again. Power of the 3, right? Learn something new. Learning something new, stimulating this creative part of yourself, this pleasure part of yourself, may be just what reminds you to be grateful. Or sorry, Spirit, it will be what can trigger your smile. It will be what can assist in helping you find your gratitude again. So let's just take a deep look at these, because these are very important. Spirit's like spot on. Like, it couldn't have been a better trifecta here. Notice I pulled all the cards in 3s. Not only is 3 one of my numbers that I really resonate with, but we're talking about 3s, so I had to. And then now, here's the reward that we shall receive should we follow this advice to break past these blockages. At least by August 18th, that's the goal, the next new moon. Forgive, make magic, and do nothing. So, I like this, actually. This feels like heavily on, like, light work. So some of you may be like me and diving into doing readings and light work and stuff like that. But also, like reward-wise, obviously this one's sticking out to me most. The reward is that you feel better because you can forgive yourself by allowing these feelings. Don't we all wish we could release all the guilt and shame and things that we hold against ourselves? Don't we all wish that we could truly forgive ourselves so we can live freely as a child, as our inner child deserves and wants? That's a huge reward. Thank you, Spirit. Make magic. This is telling me that like what you will create from this creative center, number 3 again, maybe something that you're learning new, of course, just trying to keep us connected and recapping some things here. What you may be creating, what you may be stepping into is going to be magical, and miracles are coming. Miracles are happening for you, especially if you can break through these blockages, because again, this meditation was all about renewal, new beginnings, and things like this. So yeah, miracles, magic's coming. So dive into the new. And do nothing. Reward. Your reward, should you break through these blockages, heeding this advice, by the next new moon, your reward is you can take a dang break. You can kick back, do nothing for a while, because all your miracles are happening for you then. And you know what? You can just, enjoy the perks of having full love and compassion for yourself, having full forgiveness of yourself, being completely open, that will remove so many blockages that have you cut off to all the abundance coming to you all the time. That Spirit's trying to get into your life, but we're blocked, right? We're not allowing enough of this right now, Spirit's telling us, so that we can really feel this true bliss of forgiveness from ourselves. Possibly, I'm even hearing from others. Maybe others, you'll be surprised, will come into your life and give you forgiveness that you may be seeking. Something like this. But yeah, so then another reward to come from removing these blockages is to just be able to kick back and do one of these like we just did. You know what? We really fucking did it. And look at all this magic. Look how, and I'm hearing how magic we feel. I'm hearing how sweet it is to be loved by you. Whatever that's for. I feel like it just encapsulates like the feeling of like just really giving your trust into yourself, your trust into your higher power. And of course, if you're here and you be loving on the universe, you be loving on Spirit, like giving into Spirit's love the love that's raining down. Sorry, excuse me. Interesting. Really giving into it, you can just be able to kind of like hit this place of, I'm seeing like being able to hit this place of, I forgive myself, I love myself, I'm compassionate of myself so much that like I don't stress about anything. I literally do nothing, in the sense of like I feel kicked back like at all times almost. I mean, you work hard, but like you're not stressing, because magic is among you and you're making it every step of the way with your art or whatever it is that's new that you're leaning into. You're making magic and miracles are happening for you, and you're tapping into this, which to me as a reader, this is all about abundance, because the more forgiveness you can have for yourself and the more that you like release this need of force, push, all this stuff, all these tasks and things that might be, not always like coming from an authentic place that we set for ourselves to do, the more space we allow the messages and the miracles and the things, the opportunities to come in that Spirit and the universe has for us. I mean, that's the ultimate dream, is it not? This is amazing. I thank you, Spirit, for this. Absolutely amazing. Wow, I'm gonna have to take a picture. Well, I'm starving. That's why I was getting a little clouded in my thinking at the end there. So I'm definitely going to go eat, but I wish you all the best new moon possible, especially these next couple days. I hope that you really heed these messages. I hope that it was helpful for you. I wish you nothing but the best for this month of August, and I cannot wait to share more things and readings and such with you along the way. And wow, this energy is amazing. I'm so happy about it. And I just want to shout out joy one more time, because I feel like that's just a standout word to describe what we will be reaching, what we will be experiencing in the very near future. And so my hope for you is that you move through these blockages. I'll show you the advice cards one more time. And, as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and stay safe and stay healthy out there, and much love to you. Always, always, always love freely. Mwah, and I'll see you next time.